Yeah, hi Marius. I just wanted to show you the console. It's all wired up. So at the moment I've got these are your cables. So I'm just testing all these. I'll just do the tapes first. These are the tapes EDAC. So you've got 1 to 8, 9 to 16, 17 to 24 there, yeah? And they're all on XLRs. So there's 24 males, 24 females. And what I've done, I've connected them all together so that I've looped it, yeah? And the reason I've done that is because on the console, I put the oscillator on there. And sorry, I cut my finger this morning. And I've sent the oscillators to the groups, yeah, 1 kilohertz to the groups on, and then that's about sort of 10 o'clock. And what you're seeing there is the oscillator going out effectively to a multi-track machine, then coming back in again, because I've looped all the sends and returns, yeah. So if I disconnect one of those XLR loops, then you'll lose the signal there. Does that make sense? So I'm sending the oscillator out on the tape sends, which on the patch bay are literally here. So that'll be your send, that's the return. And I've looped those, so that's just showing you that the cables are all okay. It's showing you that the signal's getting around the system all right. Now the other cabling, I just want to quickly show you. You've got this what they call the masters, and this has got control room A on it, control room B. So you've got two A and B, which is there's the button there. So that's in Alt or B at the moment, and that's down. There's your level. So if it's in, that's control room A, that's control room B, and then you've got a trim there, which so you can balance up the sends, because you'll be sending it to two different amplifiers. The other output on here is the studio out. That would normally go to your headphones for the musicians. So you've got A, B, and studio. That's not used, that pair. And also on that loom are the 8 aux sends. So there's 8 auxiliary sends, that's number 7. That's on the same loom. So those would go to your effects sends, okay? Auxiliaries, so reverb, delays and things like that. Right, that was on the masters EDAC. Okay, so A, B. I've labelled it all for your studio out. Right, the other loom here down the bottom is called 2 tracks, and this would go old school. You'd be going to your DAT machine, cassette machine, that sort of thing, yeah. So on here we've got XLRs and phonos. I've tested those are all working, so you probably wouldn't use those. I expect you just use one mastering digital machine, but they're there anyway. Right, the other 3 looms on here, the first 16 actually goes to a jack box there, so that's quite useful. You could use that as a jack interface. The second one, this was wired up. I wired it up a few years ago now. It's 16 again. The first, you've got 8. It's quite a short lead, that, but I guess if you've got some effects behind the desk here, then you could plug those in. These would be for gates and things like that. So you've got 16 on jacks there, and then the third lot of 16, which is this one, that's going to XLRs again, which I've looped around and I've tested those. They're all working. All your mics are on just normal XLR input. There's your power supply lead, so that's PSU1. This actually only fits that hole. So this is the grid. It used to be called the grid. It goes in PSU1 there. And then I've done built you a new power supply there. That's the new Blue Dog. So that's the looms, all the different looms. What can I tell you? I've disabled the automation, which is this one, so this is not used. Still got your gates and compressors on here. I've done another video on YouTube about Solitaire, how to use it, so if you look at that, it gives you an idea what's going on. I've done some noise tests and it's really good. It's really excellent, low noise. There's a scribble, so I'm just bending down to get this scribble strip here. Now this scribble strip, I just took this off, I've left this off just to show you. When this is on, to get this off, you put a screwdriver under here and prise it up, and then you sort of peel it off like that. And then to get the modules out, if you ever need to get the modules out, hopefully you never do, but if you do, you would be taking off these brackets here, and then there's one screw here on the top of the module, and there's two screws here. And then you lift up the module from the front. I won't do it now because I'm trying to hold the camera. You lift up the module and just pull it forward slightly, and you'll see that it will release from under here. So you pull it forwards, and then you can just about get it up. The cables are a bit tight, but so be careful. If you want to take it out, then mark the cables with you know, a marker pen or something. Okay, so there we go. Lovely Solitaire. Any questions, just let me know. Over and out really. Cheers.